So for those of you who might not be familiar with Airtable, I just want to show you around to show you what this tool is capable of. Some of you may have used Excel or Google Sheets before, but this is essentially a more powerful tool. It's going to allow you to do more things. Like, for example, you can upload documents and keep everything together. And you could also add a lot more detail because not only can you look at things in a spreadsheet view, which looks a bit like this, but you can also look at things in a gallery view as well, where you would say click on a card and then it opens up all the information about that particular project that you're working on. So it's a really, really good tool for basically bringing everything together, from your education to your strategy to your planning, your content creation, and then also tracking your results and your finances. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the tabs. There are about 36 different tabs. You might not need them all. Some of you might do Instagram, others might not. Some of you might work with brands and other people might not. So you're not going to need all 36 of them, but you can move them around so that you can prioritize the ones that you do use. So firstly, I'm just going to show you, this is one of my Pinterest management tools. So this is one of my topics. This is one of my lead magnet pages. So we've got the name of it. We've got the URL of the blog post. I've decided what priority it is, and then I can list these by priority so that I know that I'm always focusing on the most important content on my blog. This is where I put in my goal. So the goal here is email signups. And so because of that, I've given it quite a high level of priority. I can put in some keywords that I'm going to use when I create my descriptions. And I can attach files here. So I can attach pins that haven't been used yet and ones that have. And here I can document which of my boards I've already pinned them to so that I don't keep pinning them to the same board, because Pinterest really doesn't like that. I can also document when I last pinned something. And then down here, I've just got a variety of Pinterest titles and Pinterest descriptions, because Pinterest wants us to keep creating fresh content, which can be time consuming. So by doing this, every time I create an article, I'll just create several different descriptions, and then I can basically just pick and mix from these. So that's the Pinterest management tool. Let me show you the Facebook tool. So this one is for creating posts on your Facebook page, or if you've got a Facebook group. The idea is that you want to have lots of different types of posts, some that are promoting your products or your affiliate links, and other ones that are going to get people engaged on your page. So you might want to ask lots of questions and things like that. But you can ask the same question more than once, because if you asked the question 6 months ago, chances are nobody will remember that you answered it, and you might even reach different sections of your audience. So the idea here is that you come up with lots of different topics, and then you can reuse them, but you know when you last used them, so you're not using them too often. So here you would document the topic, the information or the question that you want to ask. You can upload any images here like we did with the pins, any blog post that you want to promote or affiliate links. And then here I can document whether it's seasonal or whether it's evergreen. So for example, if I have various Christmas posts, I can recycle them and use them again next year by searching based on season. So I can sort these out. So for example, if I wanted to sort it out by the last date that it was that I last posted, and then I can go back to the oldest post and post something that I haven't posted for a long time. The other option is that I can group things. So for example, I can group by topic, and now you can see that I've got all of my topics are listed together. So for example, if we have a look here, I've got various New Year topics. So these are all things related to organisation and goals. And so I can just go here, just search for New Year, and find lots of different options for next year. The next one I want to show you is blogging expenditures, because this one's super important, and this is one of the main reasons that I created this database in the first place, because I had absolute hell with my tax return this year. So this is basically to organise everything. So you put in all of your tax expenditures for all different months of the year, and then it will tally up at the bottom here. So you see this where it says sum. It'll just automatically add those up for you. And then this column here, you can upload your receipts. So they're all in one place. So if you get audited by the tax department, you have all the proof that you need. And also if you come over here and double click on this section here and scroll down, these are all the things that I claim tax back on. So you can make sure that you're not missing out on anything. This is also really good for planning. So for example, I want to show you how you can plan to promote an affiliate product. Oh, that's the tracker. We want to go to the planner. So here's an example. If we click on it to open up the card. So for example, if you're promoting a blender, you've got all the details about the program, the commission rates, the cookie periods, all the things that you need to know. And then you can focus in on the strategy. So identifying the problem that the product solves, writing some notes about strategies, the types of articles that you could use to promote it, and the type of articles that you've already done. So you can come back and add to this as you create more articles. And just make sure that you're not missing out on anything that you hadn't considered. And then a few tick boxes here about whether or not it's something that you could promote on Pinterest, or you could create an email funnel around it. And then we've got some specific blog post ideas and lead magnet ideas. And then this links directly to your tracker. So if you click on that, you can then track that article and that product to see how you're doing and compare your click-throughs and your sales and your revenue. One final thing I want to show you is that you can also track your education as well. So there's a couple of different educational resources. So we've got the resources cards here, where I've collected together recommended resources, so recommended reading, freebies or tools, some courses there as well, and there's room to add things that you want to do yourself. And over on the next tab, you can document any tips that you learn. So say, for example, you are reading a blog post and you have a bit of an aha moment. You can just come across here, put in the topic, put in the tips that you learnt, and then along here you can document whether you've tried it out yet and also what you thought about it. Was it effective or not? And if you perhaps bought an ebook or you've downloaded a resource, then you can upload them here as well, just to keep them all in one place. And again, if you were to group this, you can then group it by topic. So for example, if we come down here to SEO, you've already got, if you have more than one SEO tip, they'll all be in one place. So there are 36 tabs, so I can't cover them all with you now in this video, but hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea about how to use Airtable and how it's a really powerful tool that allows you to do so much more than most spreadsheets.